Primal Queen does close to $100 million in revenue every single year. And in this video, I'm going to show you 3 of their top performing Facebook ads and break them down step by step so you can apply the same frameworks to your own e-commerce brand and start creating more winning ads for Facebook today. And so that you can trust the information I'm going to share with you in today's videos to refresh on one of our clients' dashboards last 30 days, so over 740K in revenue. We help e-commerce brands scale. The way that we help e-commerce brands scale is we do done-for-you services across both customer acquisition and also customer retention. On the acquisition side, we're focusing on meta ads, producing the ad creatives, running the media buying, and also optimizing the funnel, creating offers, improving conversion rate, etc. And also on the retention side, we do email and SMS marketing. So if you're looking for any of those services, all of them or just one in particular, then just below this video in the description, the first link is one to our website. If you're looking to scale your e-commerce brand faster and really get a shortcut to where you want to be, then let's have a chat and see if we can help you. But with that said, let's get right into the video. So the brand that we're going to be talking about today is a brand called Primal Queen. They're getting 2.7 million monthly visits to their website and they're scaling pretty aggressively, right? It's a lot of web traffic. And combining that with also the fact that they have a subscription program puts them close to around $100 million every single year. I'd say they're there or thereabouts, if not just above $100 million every single year. And they sell supplements that are made with beef organs, right? And the cool thing that this brand has done is that beef organs have been, marketed to men for the longest time. You have things like ancestral supplements and different companies that do that. But there's yet to be a company that marketed them to women, and they saw that opportunity and they created a product and a brand around that. So this brand is running thousands of ads. They're launching hundreds and hundreds of ads every single month, and they're probably spending high 6 figures per month on Meta alone. Now, we're going to go through 3 different ads today's video, 3 different video ads, and I'm going to break down the frameworks for you right here. Now, we use frameworks in my own agency. The reason why we do that is because we want to create a repeatable system to produce winning ads every single week. When we can do that, we can increase the ad spend week over week, create more momentum, and therefore scale the revenue profitably. All right. So let's start with this one, which is a dramatic conversation debate style. We'll watch the video first and then we'll break it down.
Wait, hang on a second. I lost 14 pounds in 4 months before my wedding by taking Manjaro. And I did not have to eat any beef organs.
Yeah, but Manjaro just shuts off your appetite. It doesn't fix the reason your body was holding on to weight in the first place. That's why so many people gain it all back after they stop.
Okay, but it works. It regulates the insulin, your blood sugar levels, and the science, it's got that behind it.
And what is it costing you? Nausea, constipation, and nearly over $2,000 a month? Do you know what? I dropped 2 dress sizes just by giving my body the nutrients it's missing. And once my hormones had leveled out and my digestion has improved, the weight started coming off without me forcing it.
Well, hang on a second. You're telling me that you lost weight by simply eating organs?
I didn't lose weight because I ate less. I lost weight because my hormones have finally stopped panicking. Iron, B12, copper, vitamin A. I gave my body what it needed to stop storing fat. Like I was in a crisis. Manjaro just turns off your appetite. It doesn't fix the reason that your body was holding on to that weight in the first place.
And you're saying it lasts longer?
Yes, because I'm not relying on a drug to force my body to behave. I gave it the nutrients that it needed to function properly. That's why I'm not worried about the weight creeping back in the second I stop. It's also trusted by thousands of women. And they have a 365-day money-back guarantee, so you might as well try it.
Okay, so that's the ad. It's a debate style ad, so it goes back and forth, right? Rather than if you watched other videos on my channel breaking down different creatives, they usually follow a very linear pattern around we start with a problem, we agitate the problem, we introduce a solution, we talk about the discovery, the science, or what backs that up, and then we go into the product, the benefits, the offer, social proof, and all that stuff. This one is a little bit different, and I wanted to show you guys this one because it doesn't always have to be linear, right? And this is more for a solution-aware audience. They're already aware of solutions out there for weight loss, right? Manjaro is the one that they're talking about in this video. But basically, every video starts with a hook. This one, shock and curiosity, it's going to grab attention because of this debate style, right? I think it's a very clever way to, frame this ad. Then it goes into failed solution, right? So talking about why Manjaro, yes, it may work, but in the long run, it doesn't work, okay? And that's really what they're doing with education. And you can see the clever thing about this ad is that every time a point is made on the side of against Manjaro or against other, alternatives to beef organs, they're using that as a platform to provide some education, right, as to why it doesn't work and why whatever this woman is talking about, the other woman, this woman right here, whatever she's talking about works, right? And it also just sets the scene and pre-frames that a solution is coming, and it keeps the user engaged because of that, right? We're not just revealing that right away. we're building up to it and we're setting the scene, right? And I think that's very, very clever. So we talk about the failed solution education here. Then we sort of went into problem agitation, right? So this one was like, okay, it works, but then, what is that costing you? It's costing you nausea, constipation, $2,000 a month. Like there are these hidden side effects, these hidden costs to that. And that, we're agitating the problem, because someone who's tried that Mounjaro or thinking about it, that's going to agitate the problem in their mind, because maybe they're thinking, okay, now I don't want to do this, or they're thinking, yes, that also happened to me. Okay. This woman then goes on to say she's lost 2 dress sizes, talking about her outcome, which appeals to the desired outcome of the solution frame, right? If we just go back to this video.
A month? Do you know what? I dropped 2 dress sizes just by giving my body the nutrients it's missing.
Okay, so I dropped 2 dress sizes is the desired outcome. And just by giving my body the nutrients it needs, it sounds very effortless, right? If you remember the offer equation from Alex Hormozi, you want to reduce the effort and sacrifice. You want to make it seem like the outcome is very easy to achieve.
Once my hormones had leveled out and my digestion has improved, the weight started coming off without me forcing it.
Right, without me forcing it. Again, going back into the effort and sacrifice right there. Then it goes into discovery, more about the science around like your body stops storing fat when you give it the things that it needs. Reframing the problem, right?
It doesn't fix the reason that your body was holding on to that weight in the first place.
So going back to Mounjaro, see how we're going from Mounjaro, like it's a debate, right? So we're going to be jumping around a lot. But the whole overarching theme here is that every time it comes back to this woman right here that we're seeing on the screen, who's for the beef organs, she is explaining the root cause of the problem, right? And ultimately, that's a good way to educate your audience on the solution, right? Your solution, because your solution, if it attacks the root cause and solves the problem from the root cause, then that's going to be better and a much more believable and powerful solution than something that just masks the problem and is a temporary solution, okay? So then we go into desired outcome, right? Again, like your body stops storing fat, etc., etc. Just we're jumping back and forth between that, and then finally it goes into social proof and CTA. So, this is an ad style that you can apply to your brand. Like almost any brand can do this. If your product versus another product, your solution versus any commonly held belief, whatever it is, you can create this debate style, right? And what it is, it's engaging, right? You want to engage your audience, do something like this. Okay, now let's go into the second ad, which is a transformation timeline for a product-aware audience. This is people who are already aware of the product. Now, the reason why you want to create ads for specific stages of awareness, as you saw here, product-aware, the one earlier was solution-aware, is because depending on the stage of awareness you're talking to, you're going to talk to them in different ways, right? You can see with this one is they introduce the product immediately, as you're going to see right now. And because of that, it's someone who's already aware of the product. They've seen the product before. Maybe they've heard of it from a friend. They've seen it online, seen an ad, whatever it is. And this ad is all about getting people who are already aware of the product, thinking about it, understanding if this is going to be right for them to take action and purchase right now. Okay? So let's watch the ad.
This is what happens to your body when you take Primal Queen every day for just 1 month. After 24 hours, you feel a clean, iron-powered boost in energy. If you're like most women, you've been walking around like chronically low iron, leaving you feeling drained and sluggish. But once your body gets real absorbable iron, you'll notice the difference instantly. No more dragging yourself through the day. After 1 week, mood swings and bloating start to fade. Primal Queen's grass-fed liver and ovaries flood your systems with bioavailable B vitamins, zinc, and hormone-balancing nutrients like CoQ10 and CoQ10. These nutrients help regulate your cycle and hormones naturally. In fact, in our last clinical trial, 83% of women reported feeling more balanced, and over 40% saw a significant improvement in their hormone health, feeling like their body was finally working with them. After 2 weeks, sugar cravings and late-night snack attacks finally calmed down. Choline and heme iron work together to stabilize blood sugar and reduce cortisol spikes, which is a major reason women struggle with cravings in the first place. You'll notice you're reaching for healthier options and feeling satisfied longer. After 4 weeks, your waist feels looser and your cycle is lighter and more predictable. Primal Queen's freeze-dried organ matrix delivers 100% bioavailable antioxidants like CoQ10, locking in hormone balance and getting you the energy, clarity, and control you've been craving. This is why thousands of women take Primal Queen daily. It makes sense why it sold out 3 times this year alone. I mean, with a 365-day money-back guarantee and 4 free gifts included, there's literally nothing to lose. But don't wait. Stock is running low yet again. Tap below to claim yours before it's gone.
Okay, so a very good product-aware ad, right? If someone is interested in this product and not sure if they're right for them, this ad is going to push them over the edge and get them to purchase, right? Very, very powerful. Now, what you may have seen the similarities between this ad and the moment that we just saw, the debate style, is that it uses like different stages of taking the product, like day 1, week 1, week 2, week 3, and it shows the transformation over a timeline. So it shows you what you can expect, but it also, it uses each of those benefits and the outcomes to tie in some science, right? As you saw throughout, it's backing up the outcome that this creator is talking about with the science and why that works. And I think that's important because it makes everything more believable, okay? So hook starts with time-based curiosity, right? This is what happens to your body when you take Primal Queen for just 1 month, right? And if I'm interested in this product, then I want to know, like, what does it actually look like, okay? Day 1 talks about instant energy boost and problem education. Again, going back to the offer equation, remember, you want to reduce the effort and sacrifice. You want to reduce the time it takes for you actually to achieve the desired outcome. The faster the customer can achieve the desired outcome, the better, right? And this brand, what this ad is doing is it says instant energy boost, right? That's the first day you're going to achieve that. So that's a very strong, powerful value claim. Then it goes into a little more discovery and solution. We're talking about HEMON, like when you give your body actual observable iron, so people may not know that. You're educating the customers on what your body actually needs to achieve the desired outcome, okay? We saw week 1 going into mood and bloating. It also goes into more education. As we saw here with the B vitamins, like again, we're backing up the claims that we're making, right? If we just come back to this area right here.
Fade. Primal Queen's grass-fed liver and ovaries flood your systems with bioavailable B vitamins, zinc, and hormone-balancing nutrients like CoQ10 and CoQ10. These nutrients help regulate your cycle and hormones.
Okay, so that's the science, and it also goes into a little bit of the unique mechanism as well. The fact that the product has all these ingredients, and they're backing it up with this ingredient helps with this ingredient helps with that, and it's bioavailable. That's part of the unique mechanism, and that's what separates the product from other solutions on the market. Then we went into social proof and authority with the clinical trials. So it just helps back up the claims if you can have some authority stamp on it. You know, it could be the clinical trial, as we saw here. It could be a doctor's approval. It could be someone who has authority within the category that you're selling in. If you're selling baby products, it could be a mother of 4, 5, 6 children who's putting their stamp of approval on it. That's just another way that you can use authority. Then week 2, so we go into craving control. This, again, just another benefit, and also education on why you can control your cravings by taking this product. Again, more unique mechanism. End result, reaching for more healthier options, satisfied longer. It's what the customer wants. And then also visible results as well around the waistline, and also a lighter cycle, okay? Finally, we go more into unique mechanism where they use this unique organ matrix, right? It's like their kind of unique formulation. Also has antioxidants, like we just go as this right here. I'll play this again for you.
Freeze-dried organ matrix delivers 100% bioavailable antioxidants like CoQ10, locking in hormone balance and giving you the energy.
Okay, so that again is a unique mechanism. That's what's separating the product from other solutions that the customer may be thinking of.
Clarity and control you'll be craving. This is why thousands of women take.
And then we go into the social proof, okay? It's always a good idea to end with social proof, authority, basically saying that other people are doing this and you should too, right? No one wants to be the first to try it. No one wants to try something that tons of other people haven't yet already tried and is working for them. So it does that. It has a risk reversal, right? If you go back to Alex Simoes' $100 million offers, is use social proof, have a risk reversal by a guarantee, and then use scarcity as well. Like stock is running low and there's a reason to actually go and buy now, which indirect response is so important. You need to give people a reason to act now and buy now and not put this off any longer, okay? So finally, let's look at this third ad right here, which is a classic how I went from this to this. It's a before and after transformation. And this is for a problem-aware audience. Those that are aware of a problem of, I guess, hormone disruption and gaining weight, not being able to lose weight. And it could also appeal to solution-aware and, you know, any more aware stage after that. But I would say it's more focused on the problem-aware. So let's watch the ad.
If anyone sees this woman right here, tell her I'm looking for her, because thanks to what she said here.
6 months ago, I was a size 14, trying on my wedding dress in a size that I was not happy in. About 3 weeks after that appointment, I started taking Primal Queen, and about 4 months after that, I had lost 60 pounds. Now I'm a size 4.
When I first saw it, I thought she had to be lying. Either she works out like crazy or she's on that secret jab. You know, the one that robs us. Olympic. Yeah, that one. But then I looked at all the reviews for Primal Queen, and all the 5-star reviews I saw, mind-blowing. So I gave it a shot, and I'll just let my results speak for themselves. That's me 2 months ago, and that's me this morning. Nothing has worked like Primal Queen to fix my hormones and finally help me fight stubborn belly fat. Trust me, you have to try Primal Queen. But I'd hurry if I were you because these sell out pretty quick.
Okay, so this is a very clever ad. They're combining, someone seeing a transformation testimonial from someone else, likely on an ad, and it just makes it very native, right? This is like actually something you would see in your feed. Like, I saw this person with this crazy transformation. I had to find out if it was true, and I had to try it myself, right? So again, this is something that you can take and apply to your own brand today, right? You can start to create this ad concept. So with this ad, there are some improvements that I think could be made. One, going more into the science and the unique mechanism as to why the product actually works, right? Because the transformation is great, but the customer has the question in the back of their mind, which is, okay, but how and why does it work, right? Is it something shady? Like, is there science to back it up? Is there clinical trials? Just from what we saw in the second ad, if they intertwined more of that, Primal Queen, if you're watching this, I'd create an iteration on this ad where you tie in more of the science that we saw in the second ad that we broke down. And I think that would make for a much stronger ad, especially for a less aware audience stage who need that information in order to make an informed decision when purchasing, okay? So obviously, emotional hook calling out is very interesting, right? It's not something that you usually see. And then it goes over to this woman right here, which goes with the problem and agitation. I think it's powerful the fact that they use the wedding dress size, which is something that a lot of women are conscious about. And it makes the problem vivid, right? So when we think about intensification from Eugene Schwartz and his book, Breakthrough Advertising, if you're able to visualize the problem, right, create more visualization and make it more vivid in the customer's mind, it's going to be much more powerful. And that's the way, like, the reason why these ads do so well with B-roll is you can actually show the visual of the problem, okay? And it really creates that vivid image in the customer's mind. They can see themselves in that. So it introduces the product pretty quickly, which, I would also test, waiting a little bit longer, maybe going into more like the failed solutions that this woman tried to lose weight and then introduce our product off the back of that. That could be like a better way to structure it. But nonetheless, they're introducing the product and also the end result, going from a size 14 to a size 4, right? Pretty remarkable. And showing the proof, showing the before and after images. And then we're addressing skepticism. So it comes back to this woman right here, which is good because they know that the customers are going to be skeptical at this moment in time. So they're addressing that head on, talking about some failed solutions like Ozempic, and they're also coming back to social proof, right? Why did they actually try it? Well, not just because of the before and after, but also the 5-star reviews. So there's another reason to actually try the product as well. And then it goes into the end result. So it shows actually this creator, it's not just the other creator where the before and after is very vivid. It's also this one, right? You can also see the transformation, which adds a lot of power to this ad because it's not just one before and after. It's 2 very powerful before and afters from women who are likely different ages. And that just, it says like this works for more than one person. And if the creator falls into one of these demographic categories, they're going to see themselves in that as well. Talks a little bit about the benefits and then call to action and scarcity as well. We saw that pretty much the same call to action as the previous 2 ads where it's like, you have to try it now, selling out quick, go get it now. A reason to purchase now, right? Which is so important. So those are the 3 ads. Let me know what you thought of this video. And if you'd like me to maybe even break down less ads, right? Rather than going 3 in a video, just doing 1, but going even deeper into that and talking more about the consumer psychology behind it. I just want to be wary of time and just want to make sure I can give you as much value as I can. So the reason why I create these videos is for e-commerce brand owners to discover new strategies, new frameworks, new ideas that they can apply to their e-commerce brand today. Very practical, and things that they can actually use and things that actually work. And we've proven internally at my own agency over the last 5 years. So if you are looking for a partner to come in, help you scale your e-commerce brand much faster, as I mentioned, there's a link in the video description to my website. You can go ahead and book a call. We'll have a chat and see if it's a good fit for us to come in and help you. That's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.